going into nightlife. We're in summer 2022 at this point. I'm at rock bottom, but I was in the shore house with my friend, and he's like, "Hey, I work. I've been working at Tao with Tao Group in nightlife. You're great with people. Like, you should do this." I'm like, no, I'm not losing my weekends. You kidding me? Like my whole aura is the party life and like
exactly.
And I took an interview, and the guy told me, like, take your time with it. Like, I want you to be committed if you do it. So I took my time with it, and I didn't get back for a couple of weeks till summer was over.
And you can't drink on your shift, right?
Yeah.
You can?
If you bring in clients that are spending and drinking, you could drink with them.
Okay.
You just got to be...
So you're not really losing your weekends, kind of. Because you're
right,
still...
but like I heard work, at the time. Different story now.
Yeah.
I was like, nah. So I gave him a call back in 3 weeks because I was dead broke and I had nothing else to do.
Yeah.
And like, hey, I'm ready. Well, he didn't answer, but in my brain, I'm like, I'm ready.
Mm-hmm.
Called them, no answer. Emails, no answer. I went back to my friend. I'm like, dude, like, what's going on? I have to do this now.
Mm-hmm.
So he connected me to someone else and ended up working at this club, PhD Rooftop, and pretty much worked 4 months, worked up to like a lead position. And I haven't left nightlife since. I work at Nebula in Midtown. Great club, great EDM club. Everyone should come out. Kelly was there for her birthday.
Yep. So
nightlife's a thing now. But just to end the podcast convo with way back to 2020 with my friend Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
That was such a good concept that I didn't let it go right away. I did it solo, and it was really fun with friends. It really was. It didn't get any views, but it was really fun, and the content's still up on like SoundCloud and stuff, and some YouTube channel that you'll never find. Do it for the story, like the numbers, and like there would be an episode with a friend that was really good, and I get a text after we do it, like, you can't put that up, like my girlfriend this, blah, blah, blah.
No.
And it like ruins the fun.
Yeah.
Killed my spirit.
Crushed your dreams.
Yeah. So I ended the solo one. I focused on the Denny one. Denny, the same deal. Wanted to focus on her personal life. Got a job teaching. Wanted to be more closer to her boyfriend. And, that life, content's hard. You have to be all in for content.
It is.
I respect the people that do it at Barstool. Obviously, people like you that just do it to do it because you like it. You love it. You have to do something you love in life.
Yep.
And that goes also back to, like, I know we're going to get into dating and stuff. Like, you have to be with someone that does something they love.
And supports you doing your own thing, too.
And it doesn't have to be their job. Like, you could do a job that just makes money. Like, I ended up loving nightlife at one point, and it does bring home the bacon. But I also now have stuff that I love. Like, I'm huge into pickleball. Of course, I'd love to do content again. It was just a tough, time, and I needed to break away from it to like, I don't know if it's find myself, but, like, to rebuild my life almost. Right.
It's also hard being with somebody and being around people that don't do content as well and don't really understand how much it takes.
Yeah. Did you have trouble doing that as you started?
All the time. I started in middle school up until high school. So, of course, people bullied me. They would laugh at me. And I was pretty much the only one doing it in my high school. Nobody else was doing it. And, I was doing the same shit that you were talking about. Story times, this person, my ex, whatever. And people hated it. But I still did it because it got attention. Mm-hmm. And I knew it was something that I wanted to do.
What platform? Because you only started this almost, a year now?
So I did story times on Snapchat.
Okay.
So that was where people were adding me. And, yeah.
You really should have moved it to TikTok.
Yeah.
Was it the thing at the time?
No, it was Musical.ly. But Musical.ly was more like dancing, voiceovers.
That's what TikTok started as.
Right. So I didn't start posting on TikTok like story times and stuff until I started this podcast. Because I was so scared to put myself out there, and I was scared to be open and talk shit, because I still had people in my circle, people that I went to high school with, that are watching me like, why the fuck is this girl like talking about so and so, and people hitting my DMs, are you talking about me, is this about me, and like having to block people so they don't see what I'm posting. So
but you have to be all in if it's gonna work.
I know
people that have made it, they go all in for content.
Yep.
if you're even a hair insecure about it, it's not gonna work. You have to
Yeah.
be all in for what you want to do.
You have to really not give a fuck what anybody says or thinks.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm starting to get to that point though, but I'm still like a little hesitant when I like put certain things out. But that's just what you have to do.
I know, but like, I think I was, because before I came on here, I wanted to watch a couple episodes. I think you did say it, or maybe I was scrolling on TikTok. Who the fuck knows?
Probably.
But they were like, "Oh, are you gonna even the people that you're scared about judging you? Are you gonna even know them or talk to them or be friends with them?"
No,
which is
not
crazy,
at
but
all.
it's still a thing. Like, it's still in your brain. It's just
Yeah.
crazy how that's worked. How we're programmed to like be insecure about that.
Yeah. It's also really hard with dating. Like, I can't even tell you how many times I go out to the bar and some random ass person comes up to me like, "Oh, I heard you don't like dating people that go out because you said it on your podcast." And it's like, who the fuck are you
Yeah.
that you know that, you know?
Yeah. Can I say it? I want to say an ick.
Oh, go ahead.
But no, like, you like it. Don't take this personally.
Oh God, is it about me?
No, because like you said it, but it's not about you.
Okay.
Because you said, "Oh, I don't go out a lot."
Mhm.
I hate when a girl, like, if I'm newly talking to a girl and she works into the conversation, "I don't go out a lot. I like to stay home."
Mhm.
And then I see her at the club every weekend.
Wait, but does she know that you work in the club?
Yeah.
Maybe she just wants to see you. That's kind of cute.
Why are you starting this off by lying?
Maybe she's just going to see you. No? Is it your club that she's going to?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
so
it's happened a few times.
Okay, so she wants to watch what you're doing. That's what
Why are you starting to try beef with non-existent girls?
she wants to see what you're doing. You ever thought of that?
She wants to be around. Wow. I didn't think of that. Good point.
Yeah.
I'm so self-centered. I just was judging.
I mean, I personally don't really like people that go out and party all the time. If you're working in a club, that's fine. I respect it. I'm not going to be like, "Oh my God, you have to quit your job." Like, no. But how do you feel about dating girls that go out all the time?
Hate it. But I also think you could meet someone on a whim that was like, you know,
That goes out like once in a while, right?
like it could have been the one night they went out.
Right.
You know, I've been there. I've done like months of not months of not going out. Used to be all the time. But it could be the one night they went out with their friends. They needed a night out. Sure. But if we start
different.
following each other and you're posting every night that you're out, or I see you, like,
Yeah,
complete turn off. Don't want to talk to you.
exactly.
Were there thing, I don't know, like your dating, at least history or
Thank God.
types. Okay, now I have to dig in and and know what it is. But were there things you looked for in someone when you were younger that you don't look for anymore as you're getting older? I know you're not older, but
When I was younger, I wasn't as picky with who I talked to. I just wanted somebody attractive and I guess funny. Now it's like I have to see what your plans for the future is. If you're 25 and you don't have some kind of guideline or goals or something that you're working towards, it's like, why are you even trying to talk to me?
I know. Pet peeve of mine, bouncing off of that. Like, it's just so boring to me to be in a relationship where all you guys do is go to work and then your plans are to go out to eat, and that's your big plans, like your fun relationship plans. What are we gonna do? We're gonna go to work, we're gonna go out to eat, we're gonna take pictures for Instagram, and that's gonna be your life. Like, you have to have hobbies and things that you do besides that. I feel like that's it. I don't know. But maybe you agree? Actually, you agree? Because like,
So I
maybe
love
that's
going
just
out to
me.
eat. I love going out to eat. Here's the thing.
No, there's nothing wrong with it, but that can't be the only thing you guys do.
Right. Well, I make content, obviously.
Yeah.
I've been in so many relationships where they didn't support that at all. And they hated it. They hated that I posted on social media. Why do you want all this attention? Why do you want guys swiping up on your shit? Why do you want people in your business? And they just didn't get it.
Dream killers.
Right.
That's why there's a smaller group of people that make it and don't. There's so much
And most of those people are single because they just need to be in their own bubble. Look at Caitlyn.
Yep. You only have yourself when you're making content.
Exactly.
And like, it's great when you find someone to collaborate with, but not collaborate, but like work with like regularly. But you can never depend on someone else.
Right.
Right? Like, if me and you did a show, you can't say, oh, it's whatever he does, or I'd be like, if she's down to do it, like I have to always be prepared
Right.
to do something on my own.
Right.
You have to have your own thing. Have to. Can't rely on people when you're doing content.
Yeah, that's why it's so much better to have two people that are already making content on their own.
Yeah.
It's not like you want to start making content, so you're gonna use me to help you make content. It's like, no, I make my content, you make your content, we make content together, and that's how it works.
Yep. That's huge. That's huge.
What else? What's the craziest thing you've experienced working in a club?
All right, I'm never gonna work for this company again.
Why? Was it bad?
No, actually, yeah, you're right. I'm just being dramatic.
Dramatic ass.
But I was saying I had a leadership position at my old job, and so everything ran through me. Every celebrity that was coming
That's really
in,
good, actually.
it was awesome. It didn't pay well, but that's why we moved on. But
the experience is really good.
The experience, my life is just about experiences, it seems like. Getting every experience and learning and making connections, relationships. That's another thing. We'll do the story, but if you don't know what to do in life, I would suggest getting a job around people that have money, have success, and building relationships with them. If you're an outgoing person, and if you're not, like, become one. Like, I was always the quiet kid in school. Like, it just came down to me looking in the mirror and being like, all right, so are you just going to be the shy one, or are you going to do something? Like, are you going to be something? You know, you're always crying about, like, you never get invited to this, you don't do that. And I was like, nope, I'm changing it right now. That was when I was like 19. Changing it right now. And I just went on like a crazy run of experiences and things I wanted to do in life. But anyway, so that was how I got good at my job, being outgoing, charismatic, whatever. Craziest thing in nightlife?
I mean, you see crazy shit all the time.
But so Ryan, actually, my friend that did the Do It For Story, he started working the same job as me.
Oh, no way.
The same company. But we have different clubs, and they don't want to put two Staten Island kids together on the same shift at the same club.
Why?
Anyone
They
that
think you
hears
guys don't
Staten
know
Island
anybody?
in the city, they just have a stereotype in their head. And
What? What's the stereotype?
piece of shit.
Really? No
Yeah.
way.
No, I'm not kidding.
Wait, why?
They associate you with New Jersey, which I love New Jersey, but they hate Jersey just as much as Staten Island.
Damn.
Yeah. So they judge you right away on that. This is all leading up to the story, but working my way up in nightlife was people coming from my head all the time, trying to start like drama, like looking for anything I did wrong. But luckily, I was at the point in my life where I could lock into one thing, and I was super focused and really cared about moving up and doing well in the club. So they couldn't get me for anything. Like, even hooking up with like people I worked with almost got me in some shit.
Yeah.
Just crazy people that just start trouble for no reason. But back to nightlife, I move up to leadership position. My friend Ryan finally gets scheduled with me to work at my club, PhD. And like I said, everything runs through me through the club. I have connections at different hotels, people that call me that, hey, can we send people over to buy a table? So I get a call from a hotel, and they're like, hey, we have a VIP guest. We just want to know how much it would be for a table. So it was like $1,500. This is like a Thursday night. $1,500. Don't think anything of it. 15 minutes goes by. Having my shift on my phone, like talking to people, trying to get them to the club. And all of a sudden, after giving them the price, that's it. I get a call from a random number, and I answer. Like, I don't answer random numbers, but for nightlife, you kind of have to because you never know who it could be.
Yeah.
So I answer. They go, hey, just want to know, how am I going to get my client to the hotel through the hotel up to the club. I'm here. I'm like,
What the fuck?
who is this? He goes, I'm not gonna say his name, but blah blah blah. I'm like, okay, just who's the VIP guest? Literally, Conor McGregor. I'm like, oh, fuck, okay. I'll get my security to meet you, and we'll talk about it. I get my security. I'm scared shit.
Really?
Like, yeah.
Why? Were you like nervous?
In my head. No, in person, I'm a confident guy.
Mm-hmm.
But like in my head, I'm like, all right, I gotta make sure I nail this. My security meets their security. We're all cool. I'm like, okay, it's about to be here in 5 minutes.
Did you tell the security who it was, or did you just send them out?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
They're used to celebrities.
Right.
I put in my work chat, hey, Conor McGregor coming in 5 minutes. What? So he's about to be here in 5 minutes. My phone rings.
Mm-hmm.
My biggest client. Hey, Mike, you have my table ready.
Oh my God. Did you just give his
Instantly.
table away?
No.
Oh.
Thank God. Yeah, come on down. So he was going to be there in 5 minutes. So I had to take care of my guy. I knew he was just so like, he was always blessed us, blessed the staff. I was going to take care of my guy. So I'm looking for my guy. I think I go like to get him from outside. Missed the McGregor walk in because security handled it from there.
Yeah.
Missed the McGregor walk in, the videos, everything. I'm not in it. They walk him up. Obviously, the team upstairs is ready for him to come up. Has 2 tables. I bring my guy up.
How many people did he come with?
Like 5, like little Irishmen, like top hat type of thing, like crazy. Really nice guy.
No girls? He didn't have...
The girls are at the club.
Oh.
That's the crazy part. So McGregor's partying. Everyone's like on eggshells, like making sure we do everything right for this guy. He has a table outside. There's security roping it off.
No way.
This is a Thursday
Were they still
night.
letting people in? Like regular people?
They were holding it more strict after that. Club was already full. People trying to go see him. I'm hosting my guy. He's like, who's McGregor? Like, I'm here. Like,
oh my God.
like, shit. Yeah, you're right. You are here. All right, I got you. So then McGregor moves into the party. And that's like unheard of.
Was he like talking to people? Or
Talking
was
to
he
people. He's dancing like the Jersey Shore 2009. Signs coming out with the champagne. He's moving like dancing.
No way.
You got the old Irishman just around him, like part of it, but not like that. Like just like, dude, you gotta stop. You gotta stop. He's going crazy and spending $5,000, $10,000. I'm like, oh my God, this is. And I have security's number. And I'm like, this.
What was he just buying? Like just bottles and bottles?
Yeah.
Damn. How many people were drinking?
Him. And he's giving it out to the girls in the crowd, dancing with them. You know, that's a craziest. Like my friend Ryan, who just got put on shift there, is like, what is going on?
He didn't know what the hell was happening.
Yeah. So, and you know, like McGregor parties. So his security had to like close off the bathroom at one point.
Oh my God.
And you know, you could.
Were they starting to kick people out eventually? Like if it was too crazy?
No.
No?
No, he loved it.
Oh.
He was such a cool guy. I couldn't even get a picture because of how wrecked he was. I didn't want to ask too soon.
Yeah.
And when I was asking, he was wrecked.
Oh my God.
And eventually security had to close off the bathroom. He went in with, you know, who knows? Those are like the nightlife stories that no one knows about. Did whatever in the bathroom, what he had to do. That's the McGregor story. And to this day, I still talk to his security when he comes to New York. But
that's crazy.
Like, that's just what you see. And I urge anyone that is in a difficult place in life or just wants to make connections, nightlife. You will meet so many people you never thought you'd be in front of. I've had Drake parties, Kevin Durant parties, you know, all the sports teams, sports players, random celebrities, random guys I never thought I'd meet. Yeah, so I have stories for days.
Insane.
Like Kevin Durant, private party, he was his security, smoking a blunt, you know, and I had to say, because his promoter was Showtime, that was his name. I was like, Showtime told me to come here. He was, what? Like, oh, Showtime told me to come here. He goes, all right. And I party with them, and they
You're
feed me
freaking
shots. Girls
dead.
with BBLs, and like
Mm-hmm.
Drake loves the BBL girls.
Yeah,
Like that's
yeah.
his crowd.
Yeah.
Um,
That's insane.
strippers. I took a stripper on a date once, which was a disaster.
That's insane.
But yeah.
I almost got kidnapped and
How?
okay, so basically well, it wasn't like a random guy, but basically I decided to go out with my friend one night just to a random bar, and it was a bar in Brooklyn. I think it was Cebu actually. We went to Cebu and we decided to get a table because we wanted to eat food, and she just matched with this guy on a dating app. They were texting a little bit and he was looking for a place to go out. So she was like, should we tell him to meet us here and like we can vibe, drink, whatever. So I'm like, I don't care, whatever you want. Like, I'm very open to anybody. Like, I'm not very standoffish. Like if you want to invite somebody, I'm down, whatever. He's like, oh, I'm with my cousin right now. Like, do you mind if we both pull up? So my friend is like, yeah, like they can come eat with us, whatever. So I'm like, okay, but like I'm not talking to this man. Like, you know, like I'll talk to everybody in the group, but I'm not really talking to this man. They're older than me. They're like in their late 30s. So whatever, they come, they sit. Gigantic dude, like literally like 6'5", big. He's from Albania, whatever. So he comes and sits and like he's asking me a little bit about my podcast. Her date or date, I don't know if you want to call it a date, whatever. He was the one talking mostly, and the one sitting next to me, he was very quiet. So he was cool, the guy that she was with. So then after whatever, they pay the bill. It was nice. I'd say thank you. Her date is like, we should go to Tao. And I'm like, okay, whatever, I guess. So we get to Tao. They drive us in their car. And we get there. The guy that she's talking to, he starts like looking at other girls, whatever. So she like gets uncomfortable because like I guess they're like talking or whatever. The other guy, he was trying to talk to me, but I'm like, no, thank you. Like, I'm good. Like, this is not where I invited you for, whatever. So then eventually he gets the hint and he starts like going to bother other girls. And I'm like, thank God. So eventually my friend is like, let's go to the bathroom because I don't really like that he's like checking out these girls, whatever. So I'm like, okay, let's go. And she's like, can we just leave because I'm not really feeling the vibe?
What a buzzkill.
Yeah, she's like, I'm not really feeling the vibe. So I'm like, okay, like, let me see if anybody could pick us up. I text Pete because Pete's like always like my emergency contact. Like I
Love
text him
Pete.
everything. Love Pete. Shout out to Pete. I text Pete. Pete's like, I'm at work till 1. I'm like, oh, fuck. So we're trying to find a way to get back to Cebu. It's like a bus and another bus and a train. And I'm like, what do we do? She's like, do you want to just Uber? So I'm like, okay, fine. So we're over here trying to sneak out without them seeing us. They're standing like by the bar and we're literally tiptoeing. Like it was like out of a movie. Like we're tiptoeing past everybody, past the bathrooms, and we don't see them anywhere because we're like, where'd they go? Oh my God, did they leave without us? So we're like, okay, thank God we don't see them anywhere. Coast is clear. We start tiptoeing up the stairs. Out of nowhere, they start walking down the stairs and they see us. Her face turns white as a ghost. I'm like, oh, there you guys are. Where were you? We were looking all over for you guys. And they're like, where are you trying to go?
Oh my God. Possessive people.
They're like, you know, like Albanians, you know how
Yeah.
they are. They're like, where are you trying to go? Why are you trying to leave? The guy, I kid you not, he scoops me up and runs down the stairs with me. I'm screaming. Like, what? My friend's literally standing there. She doesn't know what to do. She's just standing there. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, he literally, like, scooped me up, ran down the stairs. You're not going anywhere. You're not leaving. He tries to rip my phone out of my hand. He's like, you're on your phone too much. Like, I'm trying to talk to you,
So
whatever.
you're chilling. Like
Yeah.
when he's ripping the phone, you're chilling. You're not like flailing like.
I literally like pulled my phone back and I'm like, why the fuck are you touching me? Whatever. He's drinking. He's drunk. He's drinking the beers. I wasn't drinking at all. I was drinking water. So then we go back to the bar and her date is like, okay, if you guys just want to leave, like we can leave, like whatever. And my friend's like, no, it's okay. We'll stay. So then the drunk guy, the big one, he's like trying to dance with the girls, whatever. I'm like, whatever. As long as he leaves me the fuck alone, I'm fine. Then he comes over and starts trying to like grind on me. I literally look at him. I said, get the fuck away from me. I said, get the fuck away from me. He starts screaming. let's just get out of here. She doesn't want to talk to me. She looks bored. Like, let's just fucking leave. Like, he's literally screaming at the top of his lungs. And I start yelling at him back because who the fuck are you screaming at? He's like screaming in my face. I'm like, who the fuck are you screaming at? Like, get the fuck away from me. I'm not even bothering you. You're getting all up in my face and trying to fucking touch me and da da da. And my friend looks so scared because she's like, I'm screaming at like a 6'5" fucking big ass motherfucker. And she's like, okay, like, are you okay? Like, calm down. And then he walks away for 2 seconds, comes back, and he's like, I'm sorry, it's the drink. And he's pointing to his beer. He's like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to disrespect you. It's the drink. And then he takes my hand and kisses my hand. I'm like, can we just leave? Like, this is crazy.
Right. Yeah, like, that's brutal. Security's your friend at the club. Like, if you ever get in a situation like that, tell security, be like, hey, like, we really don't want to hang out with them. Could you please, like, get another guard and escort us out? Blah, blah. They're your friend. Like, they're protecting the club. They can't have anything happen to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're not alone when you're uncomfortable at the club. Yeah. Use security to your benefit. Security in the club is like your older brother. Yeah. Shout out to my security. I love them.
Facts. Going back to the icks, another ick is when they're triple texting me when I'm not answering. And it's like they're clearly annoying me and I'm not responding. And they're like, good morning. Good night. Are you okay? What are you doing? Oh, well, you didn't tell me when you woke up. You didn't tell me you were going to bed. And it's like they keep going.
Yeah. It's a shame in 2025 that still happens.
Mm-hmm.
That's like a known thing. Like, I wasn't raised with how to text somebody. So, yeah, I probably learned the hard way, like in middle school and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things you don't want to do as a guy is flood the text and make yourself look too available.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I'm talking like I know everything. I've been there. Like, I had to learn myself.
Yeah.
The happiest I've been is when I have non-girl related stuff going on that I'm into. And naturally, you won't send those texts over and over.
Because you're busy doing something.
Yes.
Right?
Now, is that the easiest thing to find something to keep you busy? No.
No.
But you also have to open yourself to try new things.
Yeah.
Like, is there anything new that you've tried? Or maybe at some point where you were, like, really nervous to do it? And you did it?
Podcasting, music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever try yoga? Hot yoga?
No, but honestly, that sounds fun. I need to start going back to the gym.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did it and it was like...
It was fun?
Fun? Like, you come out of there ready to not be on Earth anymore.
Really?
Like, it takes everything out of your body, every ounce of energy. So good for you.
Mm.
But, like, there's all, like, middle-aged women, and I'm this young kid, like... Yeah.
No, I've never tried it.
So it probably looks like the most non-manly thing to do, but I was just on a stretch of doing shit that was new.
Yeah.
Trying new stuff.
Interesting. Yeah. That's very interesting. All
right, so I want to ask you.
Okay.
What's a turn on for you?
Sense of humor.
Sense of humor, but right off the bat, like, have you ever been like, ooh, like, and it's not something maybe they said or did, but a energy they gave off that you're like, oh, like, he's maybe confident or something.
Confident, like, charming aura. I'm very sarcastic in, like, a funny way, so I love a man that can, like, bounce off of that and, like, it doesn't intimidate them. Nice smile, very welcoming. I feel like it's an aura overall.
You say nice smile, girls say nice smile, but then they end up with guys that are, like, standoffish and, like, not too excited about things.
I feel like that's an insecurity for girls. Like, if they're insecure, they want a man that's not going to talk to other girls. You know? Because it's like they want to keep their man under wraps and they want to keep them, you know, on lock, I guess.
So he's smiling, he's friendly, he's charismatic. He must talk to so many girls.
Yes.
Turn off. Yes,
but I like that because I'm confident. So I don't really care, you know?
Yeah. I know.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, as long as you're not, like, over friendly and in a disrespectful way, you know? That doesn't mean you have to, like, mean mug every bitch. I don't know. What about you?
What?
Like, what's a turn on and turn off for you? Or I guess like first impression.
First impression is really just like, is a girl that's friendly off the bat. I don't like, as I've gotten older every year, the whole like mean girl thing is not attractive.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it really never was. It's so refreshing, especially being from Staten Island where everybody is
Oh my
mean
God.
as shit.
Yeah.
It's so refreshing to have someone that's actually a nice person, not faking it,
Yeah.
not doing the LA. Let's do this. Let's do. Like, get out of here.
Yeah.
But someone that's actually a nice person that wants to do like wholesome, genuine things. I don't have this like toxic thing that I look for or don't look for, but
Yeah.
just a genuine person. Those are the girls that usually break my heart because once I say like, oh, this I like this,
Mm-hmm.
it ends. Um, every time.
Why?
I don't know.
Do you think it's like your reputation?
No.
Are you
No,
too
this
busy?
is what, like if I'm involved with someone that's like that and hooking up and I'm
Mm-hmm.
like being cool about it,
Mm-hmm.
then I start thinking on my own time and be like, oh wait, like this could actually be something long term.
Oh, so you have commitment issues.
Yeah, but like once I say, okay, I think I'm ready to do this with this person, probably a week or two, it's done.
Are you nonchalant? Do you act like you don't really give a fuck?
It's not really like acting. Like in the beginning, I try not to put so much effort into this because, like we said, like you're too available. It's not good.
Yeah.
You know.
I feel like there has to be a balance though.
I agree. Like the girl has to want it. I feel a little more than
More.
the guy
You're right.
has to.
Mm-hmm.
Like
You're
no
right.
guy. I'm sorry to say this to all the women out there. No guy should have to win over a chick's love. Like it should be you guys click and you do shit and you become something.
Yeah.
Like guys that say, "Oh, I want to like I'm going to X this girl to go. I'm going to do it." What are you doing? Like attract her with who you are, not what
Yeah.
you're going to do.
Right. Yeah. I feel you.
Do you agree?
I get it. I mean, I feel like there should be some effort, of course. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I think everyone's different. How do you feel about becoming friends first before you start dating someone?
Okay, so the only like the way to answer that is like girls I've liked, was I friends first with them? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Friends and not having sex right away. But then again, I tell people all the time, if it feels right away, don't stop yourself from doing it.
Right.
Because then the guy is going to just make it about that. Like, oh, she's making me wait. All right, like I'm going to do this. And then he finally gets it, and that's like the big thing. And then why does he pull back and not talk to you as much? Because you made it all about having sex.
Yeah.
But I would say if you start off as friends and you're best friends and you're getting along and it's like, wow, I really like this person, and naturally it becomes something, that is the best relationship.
That is. It's hard to find though.
Yeah.
Very hard.
It goes back to everything we've been talking about. Like you put yourself out there, try new things, put yourself in social situations, even if it's uncomfortable, and you'll get into more situationships like that.
Yeah.
That might turn into like a relationship.
Yeah. Another thing is when I'm texting someone and they disappear mid conversation. Like, did you not give a fuck about what I was saying?
No, you fall for the games quick. You fall for the text games quick. I can't say stuff, but like, I'm battle tested with this kind of stuff, like the texting, the mind games, when not to say anything, when to pull back, and you don't know this growing up. So this took heartbreaks. And that's how you learn from things. And yeah, there's a whole like, you can't text this much, don't say this. I hate that. Like any good thing I've been in,
stupid.
I've never had to think about what to say.
No, never. I feel like it's just it's an energy that you're sure about.
Yeah.
Like if you have to wonder or like think, what is this? It's, no.
Agreed. What do you think about like flings, like hook up after knowing each other just for a little bit? Do you think like it's less likely to work out? if you do it that way. Like if you're out at the club, people that are out at the club hooking up.
So me, I don't do that because I don't like giving my energy to people, and I'm a person that is easily, I guess I absorb people's energies very easily. Like even just from being around somebody, like I'm absorbing their energies. So for me to indulge in that, it's toxic to me. So I very much avoid that. Um yeah, I guess it goes into like soul ties and everything like that. Like you're exchanging energies. It's not good
And
for you.
yeah, and it's like the negative energy of being drunk while you
Exactly.
meet.
Attracting negative spirits too, like
Yeah,
evil spirits.
100%.
I'm good. I'm good off
Anything that
that.
I've done drunk has never been long term or like good for me at the end of it. Like
Mm-mm.
toxic, like fights and stuff.
Yeah.
Like you need to meet people sober.
Yeah.
It's
And I
tough.
never want to look back at something that I did and be like, why the fuck did I do that? Because I'll literally sit there and dwell on it forever. Like,
Yeah,
I can't just leave things in the past. I have to reflect and be like, okay, what the fuck did I do that for?
exactly.
Yeah.
But sometimes that's life. Like that's hookup culture. That's the bar
Yeah.
scene.
Yeah. Another thing is when somebody that's trying to date me, when they call me hot.
Ooh, this is a good one. This is a good one.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I think beautiful is corny.
I don't like that because, well, it gives like fan lustful behavior. I don't like that.
Yes. Okay. So hot, no good. Beautiful is like everyone says it. I hate doing things that everyone does, and that kind of screws me over sometimes. But like, okay, is beautiful good?
That's good.
Every girl loves it,
Cause it's like
and they
it's
don't like pretty.
respectful and pretty's like average.
Yeah, it's like
Pretty's
no. It's a no.
average.
It's a no from girls to say
Pretty's
pretty.
average.
Yeah. Hot, beautiful, pretty. Pretty, no. Beautiful, yes. Hot, depends on the girl.
Gorgeous. Listen, hot I'll take from like my friends or somebody that I'm already dating. If you're trying to date me and I don't know who the fuck you are, I don't like you yet. It's like you're calling me hot. Or like, are you a fan of me or something? Like,
Yeah.
you know? I don't know. Why? What do you think? You like getting called hot from girls? I feel like that's mad cringy.
Like, I have an ego. What am I going to do? I'm not going to like that.
Are you a Leo?
I'm blessed.
You're a Leo?
What?
When's your birthday?
What?
When's your birthday?
Why is that funny? Why?
When's your birthday?
November.
Oh. Scorpio?
Yeah.
11.
11/11.
Oh. Oh, wow. That's why you manifest things.
Really?
11/11. That's dope, actually. Good to know. I like Scorpios. Scorpios are cool.
Good to know you like me.
Yeah. They're very, honestly, they're very, I don't know how to explain it. They're like fiery, but they're also emotional.
Yeah.
They're like a mix of both.
That's what I've heard. I'm not really like crazy into astrology, but that's all I've heard is very
They love
emotional,
attention.
passionate people.
They love attention.
Yeah, I do like attention. I do. What am I going to say? I don't and lie?
Yeah.
Spilling wine, being honest.
Right.
That's what alcohol does. It makes you very honest.
Right. Which is me. I'm very honest.
Are drunk words sober thoughts?
Yes.
Do
Yes.
girls go back to guys while they're drunk and don't, like, they regret it when they're sober?
Okay, well, you know why girls go back to guys?
What? Why?
So they don't add anyone to their body count.
Huh.
Girls go back to guys because they don't want to add another number to their body count.
Is there someone watching this like, yes? You think every girl right now is like, yes?
100%. 100%. Girls keep their body counts low because they keep recycling their exes. Swear, right?
I think girls...
all the girls comment down below.
I think girls fall out of something way quicker than a guy does. Like, you guys don't give a fuck. But when you do give a fuck, it's crazy
hard.
town.
Honestly, I feel like that could be for both genders. I feel like guys lose feelings fast.
I think guys lose feelings quicker after sex. Like, you don't know someone's true intentions until after sex.
Yeah.
Then you're like, what the fuck? He's like, what the fuck? and then he goes and tries for other girls and can't get any girls. Then he comes back to said girl, and she, not knowing better, goes back.
Yep.
And then it becomes this thing that there's no love in it, and it doesn't work out, and it's a waste of everybody's time.
Yeah.
I feel like that's everyone's hookup situationship story, but yeah.
This is generation. But anything else?
I'm good.
Yep.
You feel like you got everything off your chest?
Yes. Well, thank you so much for coming on.
Of course. Thanks for
Until
having me.
next time. And make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, listen on Spotify, rate us 5 stars, shop the merch. And guys, look at our new sign.
It's got a blink, but that's all right.
Facts.
The blink may make you drink.
Good one. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. If you guys like the sign, like the video. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.